Most of us have witnessed certain organizations, which were once strong and mighty, either lose much of their influence or disappear completely. Think of all the stars and business that are no longer, which once we would have considered to be indestructible. One of the greatest challenges faced by leaders is the ability to evaluate and consider in an objective and introspective manner if their group will be one of the survivors. The reality is that survival is generally based on the ability to evolve, remain relevant, be resilient, and overcome challenges and setbacks and revision. Their focus, purpose, mission, and priorities. Wouldn't it be good if leaders had the foresight and ability to recognize the early signs so as to accurately predict and measure if their group would survive? 1. Strategic sustainable system. Is the organization willing and able to go through a comprehensive strategic planning analysis/plan and create an action plan focused on developing a truly sustainable system to maximize their possibility of not only surviving but thriving? Businesses such as IBM have changed their objectives and focus creatively and successfully, while others, such as Kmart, have been far less successful. 2. User-friendly. If you wish to thrive, you must develop a system, mission, and approach which is easily understood and can be somewhat easily duplicated. If prospects do not feel comfortable, they will generally seek another one that makes them feel more at ease. 3. Relevant, reliable. Has the organization evolved by properly tweaking its approach, mission, and vision in a manner that potential stakeholders will feel confident in the relevance and reliability of the group? Do your potential supporters feel they can count and rely on you? 4. Vital, vibrant vision. How effectively does a leader articulate his vision, and is it truly empathetic, focusing on stakeholders' concerns, needs, and priorities, and doing so with a keen eye on the future, etc.? 5. Ideas, ideology. Are you merely rehashing the past and paying less attention to the longer-term needs and priorities? Is the group's ideology one that relates to not only the present concerns, but also what is needed to survive and flourish? 6. Views. Sustainable leadership must be open, transparent, and use absolute integrity. Great leaders lead by example, by introducing their views, which they feel will make their group stronger, etc. 7. Empathetic, enriching, evolving. One of the reasons there is such a dearth of quality leadership is that too many of them focus more on what leading will do for them rather than how a leader must serve his constituents. When leaders listen effectively, they enhance their chance to empathize. If constituents fail to find their involvement enriching and fulfilling, they will lose interest, and if this becomes a widespread issue, the group risks vanishing. Groups must be willing to evolve, but do so in a way that pays attention to the reason for their existence. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater and end up merely changing for change's sake. If you opt to lead, do so in a way which focuses on surviving and surviving. What will you to do assure your organization will survive?